What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Vihaan Raman, and since I have not talked about the prospects for the 2026 NHL Draft, I think it's about time your boy does a mock draft. So yeah, I have not talked about these guys at all. I know I'm falling behind, but I just want to say that the race for first overall in the 2026 NHL Draft is very, very tight. Like, we have some amazing players in this draft class. And there's a lot of players that can go first overall. That's how talented this draft class really is. So yeah, I'll talk about my 2026 top 10 NHL Mock Draft, who I think is going to go first, second, third overall, blah, blah, blah. And before I did that, I went on tankathon.com and I did the NHL Draft Lottery Simulator, and here are the picks. So the results are in. We got the Winnipeg Jets winning the draft lottery, followed by the Calgary Flames getting the second overall pick. Then we got the Vancouver Canucks getting the third overall pick, followed by the Chicago Blackhawks, St. Louis Blues, Washington Capitals, Nashville Predators, Utah Mammoth, Columbus Blue Jackets, and the New York Rangers. Now, before I reveal my top 10 2026 NHL Mock Draft, it would really mean a lot to me if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love talking about hockey. I love making videos. So if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe. And also, don't forget to follow me at Vihaan Raman, which is my Instagram account. I'll have a link for that in the description below. Okay, with the first overall pick in my 2026 NHL Mock Draft, the Winnipeg Jets select Ivar Stenberg. Ivar Stenberg is a 5'11", 183-pound left wing who plays for Frölunda of the Swedish Hockey League. He's an elite playmaker who reads the ice very well. His skating ability allows him to create offense and make plays to his teammates. At the 2026 World Junior Championship, Ivar Stenberg was a member of Team Sweden, and they won the gold medal, defeating Team Czechia in the final. He was a key factor in them winning the gold medal, scoring 4 goals and 6 assists for 10 points in 7 games. Not to mention, he is having one of, if not the best season by a prospect in the Swedish Hockey League, with 6 goals and 18 assists for 24 points in 25 games. Now, there is still a chance that Gavin McKenna could go first overall in the 2026 NHL Draft, as he has been the consensus #1 overall pick for quite a while now. But after watching him at the 2026 World Juniors and seeing how good of a player he is, I am more than convinced that he will go first overall in this year's draft. He has shown that he can play in all situations and can play under pressure. Ivar Stenberg's older brother is Otto Stenberg, who plays for the St. Louis Blues. He was drafted 25th overall in the 2023 draft. Now, the Winnipeg Jets have been very disappointing this season. Last season, they were at the top of the league, and this season, they find themselves at the bottom. So at the start of this season, I predicted that the Calgary Flames would win the first overall pick. And even though this is, a mock draft, if the Winnipeg Jets got first overall, then there's no way they're going to pass up a guy like Ivar Stenberg. With the second overall pick in my 2026 NHL Mock Draft, the Calgary Flames select Gavin McKenna. So Gavin McKenna is a 5'11", 170-pound left wing who plays for Penn State of the NCAA. This guy is really fun to watch. Fantastic skater who is quick and agile. He can stick handle on a phone booth. He can lift out of your seats with his skating ability. His dynamic skating and lateral movement allow him to easily blow past defenders. So Gavin McKenna signed with Penn State after spending 3 seasons with the Medicine Hat Tigers. He helped Canada win a bronze medal at the 2026 World Junior Championship while playing for Team Canada. He had a hell of a tournament, scoring 4 goals and 10 assists for 14 points in 7 games. Now, yesterday, they released a statement about Gavin McKenna being charged with felony aggravated assault, which he allegedly beat up a 21-year-old, which resulted in a broken jaw. He is scheduled to have a preliminary hearing in court on February 11th, so we'll see what the verdict is after that. I think after seeing this, maybe there's a chance he could slip in the draft because of that. But I think if everything is all good, then there's no way that Gavin McKenna will not be a second overall pick in this year's draft. If there was a time that the Calgary Flames need a first overall pick, it's right now. They have not had a top 10 pick since the 2014 draft when they took Sam Bennett 4th overall. Like, that was 12 years ago. Gavin McKenna would fit so well with the Calgary Flames, and they would definitely benefit from a player of his caliber. With the 3rd overall pick in my 2026 NHL Mock Draft, the Vancouver Canucks select Keaton Vierhoff. Keaton Vierhoff is a 6'4", 212-pound right shot defenseman who plays for North Dakota of the NCAA. Keaton Vierhoff is an absolute unit. As I mentioned, he's 6'4". He is big and strong. He is just as good offensively as he is defensively. The offensive awareness that he possesses is amazing. You know what else is amazing? His shot. His shot just terrifies goalies. In my opinion, Keaton Virhov is the complete package as a defenseman. He is easily the best defenseman in this draft class. You talk about the shot, the size, the versatility. Like, he can do it all. He made his World Juniors debut for Team Canada at the 2026 World Juniors, where he recorded 4 assists in 5 games. For the Vancouver Canucks, I think that this is a great spot for Keaton Virhov. You know, you got a young offensive defenseman like Zeev Boyum, and then you put Keaton Virhov with them. Wow. With the 4th overall pick in my 2026 NHL Mock Draft, the Chicago Blackhawks select Carson Karls. Carson Karls is a 6'2", 194-pound left shot defenseman who plays for the Prince George Cougars of the Western Hockey League. First thing to point out is his skating. He's so smooth, so quick on his feet. He's an incredible two-way defenseman who can quarterback your power play. He can kill penalties. His playmaking is also incredible, and his hockey IQ allows him to make plays to his teammates. Carson Karls is also one of those defensemen who are the complete package and checks all the boxes for qualities that teams are looking for in a defenseman. Chicago is definitely the right spot for him. You know, you got a young superstar like Connor Bedard. You got a gold medal and high-end two-way forward and Anton Friedel. You got a young right-shot defenseman in Artyom Levshinov. Now you need a left-shot defenseman, and that's where Carson Karls comes in. With the 5th overall pick in my 2026 NHL Mock Draft, the St. Louis Blues select Albert Smits. Albert Smits is a 6'3", 205-pound left shot defenseman who plays for Jokerit in Finland. Strong two-way defenseman who is big and mobile, and for a guy of his size, he can really skate. His stick handling and puck movement are fantastic. He's always going to make the right play. Albert Smits plays with a lot of confidence, you know, and when you combine his size, his skill, his puck movement, there is no doubt he will become a top 4 defenseman in the NHL. He played for Team Latvia at the 2026 World Juniors and notched 1 goal and 4 assists for 5 points. Now, if St. Louis gets 1st overall and Albert Smith is still available, they got to snag him. He's going to bring a lot to that team, and anything you need him to do, he would do it. With the 6th overall pick in my 2026 NHL Mock Draft, the Washington Capitals select Tynan Lawrence. Tynan Lawrence is a 6', 185-pound center who plays for Boston University of the NCAA. He announced he will be playing for Boston University after spending time with the Muskegon Lumberjacks of the United States Hockey League. Tynan Lawrence is a high-motor, two-way player who is fast, dynamic, and overall very skilled. Dude is so versatile. He's quick on his feet. He can bring the puck up ice. He's got an incredible shot, incredible hockey IQ. His defensive play is a tremendous asset. You talk about him offensively, defensively, he's just as good. Easily one of the best players in this draft class when you put both sides of the puck together. Another thing to mention with Tynan Lawrence is that he has a late birthday, therefore he is one of the youngest prospects in this draft class. But despite his age, he looks like he can play right now. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he went 1st overall. That's how good Tynan Lawrence is. Washington would be very lucky to have a player like Tynan Lawrence. And also, they got his teammate and Washington Capitals prospect Cole Hudson, so it'd be pretty cool for them to go as teammates from Boston University to teammates of the Washington Capitals. With the 7th overall pick in my 2026 NHL Mock Draft, the Nashville Predators select Chase Reed. Chase Reed is a 6'2", 185-pound right shot defenseman who plays for Sault Ste. Marie of the Ontario Hockey League. He brings an insane combination of size, skill, and offensive awareness across all 200 feet of the ice. Very strong and mobile two-way defenseman who shows strong decision-making and positional awareness. Chase Reed is also a fantastic skater who can bring the puck up the neutral zone exceptionally well. His high-end hockey IQ allows him to pass the puck to his teammates and create high-quality scoring chances. Overall, just an incredible defenseman with tremendous offensive upside. He was on Team USA at the 2026 World Juniors and scored 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points in 5 games. The Nashville Predators are a team that I think Chase Reed would fit in so well with. They've been struggling quite a bit lately, so I think adding a guy like him is a step in the right direction. Also, they have another Reed on their team, a defenseman, Cameron Reed, who was drafted 21st overall in last year's draft. Not related, by the way, but imagine if they had 2 Reeds on the same defensive unit. With the 8th overall pick in my 2026 NHL Mock Draft, the Utah Mammoth select Vigo Bjork. Vigo Bjork is a 5'10", 172-pound center who plays for Djurgården of the Swedish Hockey League. Highly intelligent center who is an elite playmaker and very smart with the puck and can find his teammates on the ice due to his elite hockey IQ. He plays a calm and fluid game who relies more on anticipation and awareness rather than speed and flash. Very patient with the puck and always scans the ice and makes the right play. Despite being 5'10", he is fearless. He will go to the net, and he will go to the net hard. At the 2026 World Juniors, he played for Team Sweden, and they won a gold medal, and Vigo Bjork scored 3 goals and 6 assists for 9 points in 7 games. The Utah Mammoth already have a lot of good players like Logan Cooley, Dylan Gunther, Clayton Keller, the guys like that. And when you add a chess master and playmaker like Vigo Bjork, you just solidified that team. With the 9th overall pick in my 2026 NHL Mock Draft, the Columbus Blue Jackets select Caleb Malhotra. Caleb Malhotra is a 6', 170-pound center who plays for the Brantford Bulldogs of the Ontario Hockey League. He is one of the highest risers in this draft class, and for very good reason. Plays a 200-foot game, very smart, and competes hard in all 3 zones. Malhotra's game is built around intelligence, effort, and versatility. He brings a high motor and creates offense with a smooth skating and quick puck movement. He actually plays a similar game to Tynan Lawrence, a high motor, high-end, two-way forward who can play in all situations and competes hard. He's a bit like Vigo Bjork, where he doesn't rely on speed and flash. He relies more on anticipation and making the right play at the right time and having that sense of offensive awareness and poise. In my opinion, he's got an NHL-ready skill set that a lot of teams are looking for, so don't be surprised if he ends up being a top 10, even top 5 pick. Alrighty, with the 10th overall and the final pick of my 2026 NHL Mock Draft, the New York Rangers select Xavier Villeneuve. Xavier Villeneuve is a 5'11", 157 left shot defenseman who plays for the Blainville Boisboyen Armada of the QMJHL. I am so sorry if I butchered that. I think the biggest asset for him is his skating. It's an absolute gift. Quick on his feet, smooth in transition, closes gaps quickly. He shows strong composure under pressure and has the ability to quickly move the puck out of his own zone. He's got a great combination of intelligence, mobility, and confidence when handling the puck. Defensively, Xavier Villeneuve uses a stick to disrupt passing plays. He's overall just an incredible defenseman. The New York Rangers are a team who I believe are looking for someone of his skill set, and I think Xavier Villeneuve really checks all the boxes. He's versatile, he's smart, he's responsible, and overall just a solid defenseman who I believe will be a great player in the NHL. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any new videos. Give this video a like, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is at Vihaan Raman. There's going to be a link for that in the description below. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.